Well, greetings and for joining us for tonight's broadcast. Quarantine day number, who knows what that day is, but all right, we'll get started. So, doing messages, what there is, and going to the Q&A. So, blessings. Here we go. Greetings. This is Metatron, Archangel Metatron. Yes, many are becoming more warrior-like, you can say, stronger within. Yes, there is a message out about how to go within yourself. Basically, just experience. Just be yourself. Explore, live your life. And more of who you are will unlock itself when the time is right. Not always ready there to see everything within you, as many of you know. You like to see everything. There's a time and a place for everything. But you're going up the stairs of yourself. So it's more that you're just following your passions or seeking out what your passions are. That's how you unravel yourself. It's a day by day. And even in your timelines and your Akashic record connected here, it will unravel when the time is right. Some like to do it sooner than later. Some have it know more about themselves when they're children. As some of you know, they're psychic children. They just awaken. So it's their access to Akashic records. So your Akashic record access is different among everyone. Some don't want to know anything. And you may be surprised how many that are closed off from the spiritual understanding. Some of them are more connected to the Akashic records. They're just not connected to the spiritual side of it. So they kind of figure out what they want to do, but they don't really go deep in themselves, but they kind of do without noticing it. That's why they get in some kind of messed up relationships and things like that, or very difficult job situations. It's another way of showing what you got. So it's another something else to look into. So blessings to you, your connections here. Blessings. Greetings to you. We are the Arcturians. Blessings. This is I Am. Greetings. This has been some time for us to connect with you. Time and place for everything, of course. We see that you're going through a epidemic or relearning of your society. You are reevaluating what you want in your life and what you want to remove. So many are going through internal timeline shifts on a larger level. And those that are, yes, cooped up in your homes, some of you are just relaxing. Even those that have lost their jobs are kind of taking it easy. Yes, there might be a stress around you because there's knowledge over that stress, but also some are just had enough of this reality. So it's like go home and just take it easy. That's some of it. That's not all of everything. But also, I mean, you're doing a timeline change, and some are just going to sit back and relax until it all comes together. Then you go back to whatever life that's waiting for you. So yes, there is many ways of looking at this situation. It's basically a reconstruction of your reality. A slow one, of course. Construction is never fast. So, whenever you're ready, we're happy to assist with your questions.
Oh, greetings, I am and your Arcturians. Thank you for coming in. Blessings. First this evening we have Silver Claw.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. My first question. I wanted to know if there are any necessary repairs I'll need to make for my car right now or anytime soon.
No, no, not for a while. They're just, you know, your car is connected to your consciousness. You're just worried about the future. Just gives you something to think about, but we don't see anything major at this time. Listens.
Fantastic. Great. My second question. I'm growing a plant in my room.
Mhm.
We'll be able to clone this plant closer to its harvest. I read that cloning is usually done when it's young, but I can't do that. I can only do it once it's later in its life.
Mm-hmm. Well, it won't be the same capacity as other clones, but it will be just as good, though. I mean, the growing process will be a little bit different, but other than that, you'll still get the same quality overall. Because the process is a little bit different. That's all.
Oh, so basically they'll be able to grow. That's fantastic. Great.
Yes, you don't see any. Yeah, it's just different. You have to relearn something or learn it differently. The way to see how others do it. That's about it. The flavor of it's still the same from what we're seeing.
Awesome.
So
Thank you so much.
yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Thank you. Up next, we have Logan.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
Greetings. My first question today is, me and my dad were looking at ancient hieroglyphs, and we found pictures of beings holding what appears to be a pine cone-like object in one hand, and they were pointing it at something, and then in the other, what appears to be a bag or a purse or maybe even a weight or battery. I'm just wondering, could you give any explanation as to what this device is or what it does?
Which one, the bag or the pine cone?
Just like,
Or all
both.
of it?
Yeah,
Well,
both.
they are separate. They don't really work together. The bag, yes, is a kind of like a hint of things to come, as maybe you have bags similar to that. It does have a lot of extraterrestrial knowledge within it that we're not meant for your society just yet. The pine cone is basically like a scanner, you can say, scanning the horizon, scanning the area, and the bag you can say has a monitor in it that's seeing what it's picking up on. So you're connected to it psychically, so it does enhance your abilities to see what it picks up. They don't necessarily see the monitor, but it's basically a lot of crystals in that bag. Let's put it that way.
Very, very cool. Thank you.
Yes.
My second question is, are there any messages from my guides?
Yes, there's many questions that you have not fully discovered to ask about yourself. That eventually you'll have like maybe a journal or something around those lines of asking about yourself to unravel who you are. Like if you're connected to Moses, for example. So just your place here is not always going to be revealed clearly, but you are connected to the biblical time period of your past. There is a Moses connection there, but it's not the clearest. Not that it matters that much, but it's just that your biblical connections are stronger than you might think. That's
Thank
kind
you
of
so
like
much.
cryptic energy. Yes, blessings.
Thank you.
And blessings. Up next, we have Emmy.
Hello, I am.
Yes, greetings to you.
Greetings. I'm just wondering if the Arcturian Collective has any messages for me.
Well, yes, the reason why you're feeling sick, it just had to do with the energies of the earth and the way you're feeling, and even astral energies. Nobody's having, well, some people are having a good day, but the collective you're connected to isn't having the easiest time. It has a lot to do with just uncertainty of the future, as you know. I mean, actually, you have you don't always know the future, of course, in your reality, but you have a sense that things will work itself out somehow. Just the stress of it. But others are freaking out in your astral, and they're connected to a lot of them. So they're just calm them down, and sometimes their energies gets attached to you, and then you feel kind of aggravated. So it wasn't really your energies that were causing you illness or somebody else's.
Oh yes,
That's pretty much what a virus is anyway. Someone else's stuff.
I felt that because when I woke up,
Mhm.
I woke up feeling sick, and then like
Yes.
my eyes hurt, and it was
Yes.
just something scratched my eye, so that was weird.
Well,
But
there's also like a father figure energy, even a mentor of your in the past that was worried about what was going on. It's like that was unusual because a lot of beings are being tested right now. So you go
yes,
there for knowledge, and you find the person you go for knowledge is crying.
jeez, gotta figure it out yourself. Which is
But
fine.
that's why
I'm
you're
used to it.
here.
Yes, exactly. Uh, oh, my next question. I know I was asked about work, but I've been interviewing for this job in Key West. I'm just wondering, what are the energies, if any, around that as a
Well,
possibility.
it looks likely. It's funny that people think that the job is choosing them, but actually you're choosing the job itself, as you probably heard that somewhere. So you're seeing if this works for you. So you're kind of interviewing them. They're going through Key West and going through all their stuff and talking to everybody. So it's obviously in the fourth dimension, in your reality, it's always going to be the clearest. It seems pretty high of where it's going, but the reason why it's like it drags on because you're still scanning the place down, running through different scenarios, seeing if this is what you want to experience, running through different timelines too, as you can probably feel that.
Right, and then some other opportunities came up,
Exactly.
which are interesting. One, I don't even know what it is exactly, but it's I want to say it said space analyst in Dayton, Ohio. Somebody reached out to me about that, so I thought
Yes.
that was interesting. I don't see myself there, but if the job is interesting enough and pays well enough, I'd consider it.
Yes, it's kind of like a house of cards, but not your average house. You're adding cards to it. You're seeing, yes, before you make your move. So just keep doing what you need to do. You will be in the right place. It will take some time because the world's kind of jolted, as you can see. Then again, it always has been. It's just more noticeable now. But yes, we believe in a couple weeks, maybe sooner, probably sooner. But it's up to you once again.
Thank you very much. I
Yes,
appreciate
blessings.
it. Blessing.
Hey, thank you. Up next, we had Daria.
Hey there, I am.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. Kind of prepared a really lame question. And now I'm
Please.
wondering if the lame question should not be answered because I really don't actually care. But if you have a personal view on this matter also, it would be cool. In a channeling, it was mentioning that a person that I was visiting was mourning. Then I was trying to find the energy and I did not kind of understood what he was mourning about. Was it a astral game? Like
Oh,
he used my
well,
chair of commander chair, and then kind of it went shit down and then I pushed him out or something.
yes. Well, it has to do with a death of himself. Part of himself, as you heard that analogy, part of himself dies. So he kind of let himself down. He screwed up, basically. As you can probably see, a lot of that in his energy. So it's more like he's kind of trying to figure out his next move and have not made a quite decision. He's kind of scared to make. Sometimes when you get into it, like if you get in a job position that's sometimes over your head and you screw that up, you kind of like reevaluate yourself and kind of question, careful what you do. So, and with his case, he thought he can do everything, and that wasn't the case. You can probably see some of that.
Yep.
So it's like a half a man of he is, or never in that quarter, maybe less than that, 5%.
It's like an arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of like a drill sergeant there, as you can see. They kind of kick his ass a little bit, but you only do so much.
Yeah, it's like I want to kick his ass more, but
Mm.
it's not always that pleasant to kick ass because they get petty and then kind of girly. So
Yes.
it's
Well, the girly side is because he's not sure what gender he wants to be anymore. It's like this isn't working as I am. So, so it's kind of like bringing it in. It's almost it's like a death is a different ways of working. It's kind of like going into a corpse energy, but now what you see here, it's kind of like a change of a person altogether. Kind of like a
Mm.
butterfly being reinvented. You know,
Should I say that to him? You should be like a trans, whatever. But then over to another question.
Yes.
Can you just do you have any messages for me that can slip through?
Well, yes, obviously, publicly, we can do what happens. Yeah, your crown chakra is opening up more. Was allowing more of change to occur. You've been kind of careful on change. See, sometimes you open up a timeline and then you shut it down. That's what happens recently, relationship energies and all that. So you're really careful of what you build, the grid you build around yourself. So, because we're in your area, it's affecting others in a different way than it would be normally. Because you're connected to astral energies, as you can see. You're bringing a lot of other astral energies into the reality, opening up, bringing new spirit guides to people, bringing new energies to others, as you probably feel some of that. So there's a lot more going on than you see, of course.
Yeah.
So it's
and
a little bit
here
hard
I
to
am,
explain.
like thinking nothing. Like,
well,
and that's nice.
because
I'm
you're in
doing much.
astral energy, because
Yeah.
you're not really in your body, as you can tell.
I know.
So,
Well, thank you. I
yes.
am.
Yes.
Talk later. Yes. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Up next, I have Omran's questions he asked me to read.
Yes.
His first question: does Yava have anything to tell me since I am connecting to him or trying to?
Well, that energy is like a twin soul energy at times, not always. It is one that you are, yes, you said assisted many of the ascended masters in your previous incarnations through decision making, and you assisted many at once. So your energies now is you're bringing a lot of their knowledge from the ancient world into your modern world, as you can see. So you're becoming more of a modern version of them in some ways, not completely, bringing those idea systems here to your energies. You don't have to say it verbally, but you feel it around you. Kind of like a tornado, you bring, and it sometimes can go through weather, but you're bringing in through your own vibrations of the ancient teachings to keep them alive. Certain people pick up certain books and certain knowledge. You're involved with a great deal of that. That's part of it. And you're also, of course, connected to the moon, that half side. One of the sides of the moon, they're not saying which side. That's something for you to pick up on. Blessings.
Hey, blessings. The second question: is there any spirit who mostly would like to connect to me, or mostly likes to connect to me?
One moment. Well, when you saw that, we saw Yeshua's energy. We saw several versions of him. You've been connected to many versions of him, maybe not on a physical form, but unconsciously, yes, because you've connected to other versions of him and been other versions of him and other versions of Earth, and they're still currently going on at this time. So, and you're also creating a lot of those new, and there's Buddha's energies, there's many other ascended master energies are being brought onto new versions of Earth as assisting this Earth in its ascension process. So, like a birth of a new universe is in your energy field usually. Somewhere. You feel it. It happens quite often. You might not always be aware of it though. Blessings.
Yeah, very cool. Blessings. Up next, we have Retro.
Blessings.
Sorry about that, I'm here.
Yes.
First question I'd like to ask is, I was told I was working with Ethereal Collective in Astral, or getting donations on you. Is there anything you want to add or say regarding my connection with you?
Yes, there is many feminine energies you're assisting at this time. You're growing more through at one time you did shut out the feminine because you had to learn from the masculine, and now you're bringing some of that knowledge in this world. So, like when you're involved with Mars, that needs more of a masculine connection. So you have more of that. So in this world, you're bringing like your person like for full circle. Of course, you're bringing Akashic records in that are kind of hidden when the time is right, of course. But the feminine energies is what you're working with. There's different colors: blues, greens, yellows. The beings of one moment. It is kind of like looking for the words that you have under like a ballroom that you go into with the Arcturians. There's a lot of feminine vibration, like a feminist group, not like your world, but it is just cause connected to feminine help you learn about this world.
Exactly.
So you went to them and you brought a lot of them as your guide assistants.
I felt like I kind of actually last night I went to meditation. I kind of felt like myself being like a feminine, like a dark blue.
Yes.
Being. I can kind of feel my. That's actually a second question I was asking about. I was thinking about asking that. Then hesitant to is like if you see transitioning in my timeline, transitioning from male to female.
That's up to you. Well, we do see your energies going translucent. So yes, whatever you feel is right for you. Yes. More of a feminine energy is pulling that in. Yes.
Okay.
There's been so much masculine in your past, as you know, that's been kind of overwhelming. So
yeah, it's kind of funny because I always thought like I've been more of a feminine being, but at the same time, most of the past lives I can remember are male.
Exactly.
So I feel like naturally I'm more the feminine.
In this reality, yes, a lot of it's been blocked out too for obvious reasons. But yes, the male as a Zeta has been mostly male. So you bring in more feminine energies to assist the feminine here, of course, and tap into feminine knowledge. But sometimes it's easier to connect to feminine knowledge as if for channeling energies than a male energy. That's why some males are feminine alike, so they can access the feminine and the masculine, of course.
Yeah. I've had kind of a lot to learn from both of them this lifetime, I think.
Yes, it'll be all balanced in fruition eventually.
Yeah.
Venus, you're connected to, as you already mentioned in the past. Yes.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Dragon.
How you doing?
Yes, greetings.
So I have a question. A long time ago, but not that long ago, I was going to a cave system in upstate New York, kind of close to where the Iroquois Indian Nation headquarters is, American Indians.
Yes.
And the cave had at the entrance to the cave, there was a building, and it had pictures of dinosaurs and stuff like that. And I felt like that whole area had a strong reptilian energy, that there were connections to the the inner earth system from that part of New York. And that the person who was the tour guide was kind of a guardian, but I don't think really even realized it. Was I connecting to something at that point?
Well, that gateway is there to hide a lot of reptilian presence. So it is, yes, a doorway into Agartha if you know how to calibrate your vibration. So it's a doorway. Anyone can open up a doorway if your energy is right. So yes, you were connected to inner earth. You weren't really there, but the guide is not obviously Bessie doesn't know. It's like the less you know, the better sometimes. The more you know might be a little bit unsettling.
The tour guide gave a weird reaction when I showed up. So you just showed up here, kind of? That was the kind of reaction. She said something like that, and that was kind of eerie. It was almost like an intuitive response she had.
Yes, correct. Beings are channeled through that tour guide at times. The tour guide has no idea. So it just it's like the tour guide kind of blacks out from stuff like that.
I was the only one on the tour, so it was kind of fun. I saw like some staff areas in the cave and everything. I'm sure it's so long ago that she wouldn't lose her job or anything. But
no, don't worry about
that. Cool. I guess my second question is, are there any messages for me?
Yes, we do see. Yes, crystal skull energies that are not seen in the physical that are assisting, that you are connected to in the higher dimensions. There are basically beacons. Of course, there are libraries in their own, but there are beacons for other satellite ships to connect to the Earth. So, yes, you're part of many backup plans also for first contact, as there's many that are implemented even currently. Second, third contact, fourth contact is currently going on right now. So, in due time, you'll see more. We do see like your skin might turn like looking gray at one time. Like you might get that. You may have already seen it.
Because I brought in Zeta energy.
Yes. When you're channeling them, you might feel like you're turned into one. You probably already feel some of that already.
Yeah, I feel like I feel more connected to the dragon energies, but I do feel I brought in that Zeta energy to help me with computer stuff and everything, technology.
Yes, you access all kinds of different species. The Zetas that you connect to have 3 chambers.
I'll tell you one thing though, dragons don't like being cooped up, and that's talking real loud. Like I'm going for a drive right now.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. You plan your time well, or some don't just go with that.
All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Yes,
love it. Bye.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we got James.
Oh.
Yes, greetings.
I was wondering if you'd tell me more about me and Iron's connection to Poseidon and Zeus.
Well, there's a lot of hidden energies, or there's multiple timelines that you're connected to there. Basically, it's connected to Atlantean energies that are currently hidden at this moment. So, most likely, not a whole lot is going to come of that. There is a lot of goldfish in that time, meaning an actually fish that's of gold. Some of them are statues at that time. They're connected to also as an energy source. A lot of that has been lost. Basically, the fish people were very connected to humanity at one time, just like your Aquaman, but they're above the water. And yes, there's many lifetimes to go with that. So that's kind of like where you have your interaction. Ivan was more of a ground person. You were this ocean person. And there's kind of some scuffling going on between the ocean people and the land people. And that's kind of like where you connected. So, blessings.
I see. And a few days ago, I was in a meditation with a famous YouTuber, and it's like I could feel the heat on my right hand. I was wondering what that was about. Was that her, or was like the other people in the group?
It was more of your energy field opening up more. You're healing those in the group for what we see. So I believe it connected to a lot of your healing energy. So that helped you activate some of your healing ability that you wish to open up. So, yes, they open up a lot of chakras within your crown chakra for your. So, yeah, you went out of body too, of course, during that process. You might not remember it. But, yes, you're more of a healer than you might realize. It's not always easy to access it at this time. You're healing yourself at this moment. Oh, blessings.
Thank you.
There we go. Okay, up next I have Marvin's questions. He asked me to read those for him. His first question: did an asteroid hit Nigeria, and is the Atlas comet coming, or what entity will make its appearance, and how am I connected?
Well, yes, Nigeria was hit a long time ago, yes. Of course, many comments hit this planet. The Atlas comment, not to worry about, is a sign of things to come. It's mostly going to just pass right by. You don't have to worry about anything. But the energies of the Earth are shifting, and you need that comet basically to assist Earth in its ascension process. So it's going gradual here. Nothing huge is going to occur. Not yet, at least. That we can even talk about. Most likely, things will go as normal. Because the human energies are shifting. So, as you shift, the universe shifts. Blessings.
Hey, blessings. His second question. Did the CEO of the company I work for get my email, and what did he think? Do I have a chance with him helping me get my transmission fixed, or did that end up just putting a bullseye on me?
They possibly might get back to you. There's a lot of things going on right at this time. Give it time, but we don't expect a response from him. But your job is fine and everything. But you can always find another way to communicate with him. It's up to you. So that's all we can say at this time. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we have Stephen.
Hello, I am.
Yes, greetings to you.
Greetings. How you doing?
Doing well.
Sweet. Thank you. Much love.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could help me. I found in a dream in astral travels I just had recently. I found myself again at this housing for like kids. I believe it's some type of like magical school, or like for hybrid kids or something. I believe it's physical here on Earth. It's close to water. Might be on like an island or something. But I just remember talking with the people there. We were going on adventures and doing different things, picking different tasks and stuff to do. And I remember talking with them and asking them like, so who funds this place, whatever? I was like, is it the government or whatever? It's like, no, we don't have nothing to do with the government. I said, and then they told me it was extraterrestrial. I was like, oh, cool. So this place is funded by ETs. I was like, oh, that's awesome, and stuff. And I was just wondering if you got more information on that.
Well, that is another version of Earth when more alien energies are involved with society on a public level, and where government plays a small role. Well, it's not the same as your government, but somewhat similar. So it's another version of Earth that's communicating with this planet through you to assist, basically bringing more simpler times, you can say. So they bring in their philosophies also. And there's a lot of newborns that have not been born yet, but they're on their way. They're coming from those energies. What's this?
Sweet, awesome. Thank you. Second question is, I'll just leave it open. If you connected in my galactic family or any energies that have a message update for me. Thank you.
Well, we do see energies healing a lot of Zeus's energy in your past. Many of the Titans you're healing at this moment. Zeus is the main one that you go to in astral to assist. That one's still going through a lot of ego trips and a lot of, because his energy is all across the world, basically, especially in the Vatican. The Vatican's being hurt at this time, so the ego is being wounded. So that's where we see where your energies are right now, healing the old connections of the earth and releasing a lot of old Illuminati energies. So, blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Tristan.
Greetings, I am.
Yes, greetings to you.
I've been sleeping a lot these days, which is very nice, and slumbering. So in this very, very agreeable kind of half awake, half asleep state, which is very good.
Yeah.
Last week I was noticing in my sacral chakra there's a lot of movement and like a kind of the tension would rise, and normally when I would say, okay, think about something else, I kind of just stuck with it, and it would kind of come and denser and denser and denser, and then kind of release. And it didn't feel like it was me. It felt kind of, I had this impression that I was kind of like, it was like interdimensional, some things moving through me, kind of, and just affecting I was going, oh, okay, that hurts a bit, but it's not me. Just let it kind of move through and then go away. And then I tried to repeat that on kind of eventually there was nothing left, and then I tried to repeat that in my heart chakra, but it was a very different experience, and it kind of there wasn't. I could feel stuff there, but I couldn't make it move. It would be just okay. That's it. No, nothing here. Go away. There's something here, but you can't. I can't do. You can't do anything with it. Can you? Is that, what is this?
But your sacral chakra needed repair. There was many beings there. There was reptilian energies there assisting also. So there's just a lot of damage there through the past that you're healing currently. So when we went to other parts of the chakra, those are fine. The sacral chakra is the one that needed the most assistance at this moment.
Oh, okay. Well,
it still might need something, but it's in a better shape than it was before.
Okay, so it's an ongoing story. That's good.
So you're in astral. Well, you're healing others in astral also. So you kind of picked up a lot of that karmic energy and you're releasing it. So you're more like an angelic energy in your astral plane.
And as I was listening to Emmy talk about her job and the answer you were giving to her of how she's kind of figuring it out in astral, and that's filtering down here. So how does that apply in terms of how do we get more in touch with what we're doing in astral to help us kind of live what we're living down here? Or the question is, what we're doing down here, does that go against what we're doing in astral sometimes? I guess that's my question.
Sometimes, but the idea is for this to be opposite. This is a different experience altogether. So the astral is seeing this to occur. So it's like you're climbing a mountain or something. You get an assistance with climbing that mountain. So
okay, so it's not like an ongoing. At the same time, astral, I'm doing this and this kind of filters down, and it means, okay, do I want red or blue? Because I'm making a decision.
In astral, it could be at least up to 50,000 things happening at once.
God.
So if you want to bring that into your physical, probably not.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
So,
I have enough.
That's why some of you are tired when you wake up.
Okay, well that gives a different dimension to it. Okay.
So yes, it's assisting you in this reality, and yes, some of you are like, "Oh man, I gotta go back to being a physical being," but you do gain a lot of knowledge here. Of course, it's just not
at a slower pace.
Of course,
it's like parents. It's like parents going off to work to get away from the kids.
Yes, it's the point. It's slow because it's slow. It's a lot you're taking in here.
Okay.
So, blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. That explanation resonates with the reason why I feel exhausted and waking up.
Well, the reason why your society is so slow is because you're taking a lot of knowledge. If you do it fast, you don't really learn a whole lot. So you got this one.
Yeah, true. Up next, we have Colin.
Thanks, Bobby, and greetings. I am.
Yes, greetings.
I'm going to keep the astral theme going, and I'm just curious if you can see what I've been doing again astral lately. I've been really tired, similar to someone else said, been sleeping a lot more and less active and kind of waking up from some pretty intense dreams. So I'm wondering if you can tell me what's been going on.
Well, you're connected much to Christ consciousness. There's alien consciousness that you're bringing into many star people. You're bringing knowledge to them. And assisting many of the astral souls that are here to helping, you assist many here in the physical, so you assist many in the astral, kind of giving them advice, even like a counselor at times. Or even also a recent relationship energy you've had that's been kind of intense. The two of you work together to assist others in their troubles here. It's kind of funny that those that are helping others sometimes have more problems than everyone else. Of course, with her, that's the case. Here, my astral self's not too bad, but my human self, whoa, I got a whole lot of work. So,
okay.
Give you kind of a perspective.
Yeah, no, that's helpful. It's just, hard to bring in. Anyway, second question. I'm wondering if you and the collective there have any messages for me.
Interesting. You're connected to also Nostradamus energies of basically bringing in. Nostradamus also brought in probable futures, timeline energies, and you're among many, but that seems to be an energy that you're very connected to. And he was very alien himself. So in this reality, kind of, it's like you assist with timelines being written down. Of course, it's all interpretation, but it doesn't really. It's all alien technically. So you're here to bring in certain timelines, as many of you are. But you have specific ones that you're working on. Of course, I'm not going to tell you here, but you kind of see it in work right now.
Okay. Well, thanks, Sam. Blessings, and if you can give blessings to our collective too, that'd be.
Of course. Well, yeah, your energy here is just to ease society out of the storm.
Okay.
And many more storms to come, but yeah, you're just here to ease out who won't panic.
Right.
And,
that makes sense.
and help heal the earth as it goes into a new direction. The earth is basically just shifting gears, as you probably can see.
Yeah, so it's the thing I've been worried about for 15 years is finally happening, and it's everyone's a conspiracy theorist now, which is just hilarious.
Yes, but that's healing the panic.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, thanks, Sam. I appreciate it. Blessings.
Yeah, there we go. Up next, we have Liz. I don't think she's in the room. Okay, hopefully she comes back. So we'll move on to Lucy next.
Yeah, she is on here.
Lucy's not muted, but I don't hear anything from her. I'm having some technical difficulties here. She might have to log out of the room and come back in. Might be a connection issue. So for the time being, we'll move on to Michelle.
Hello, I am.
Yes.
How are you?
Pretty well.
So good.
Yes.
I guess I will just ask for whatever you guys have for me. If you can put your finger on the pulse point of what might be important for me right now.
Well, right now, just to stay on your ground. As you know, many can't really move anyway. But doesn't mean you can't travel if there is a destination that opens. But we do see you healing your space. It's another way for you to connect to yourself and for others. I think you're here. Yeah, we do see you assisting others in their own transformations. If you're communicating with others, I believe you are. Mm-hmm. So it's not always going to be exciting every day, but you're assisting others in their transformations as for yours. Mm-hmm. Yes, it does take time, of course. Throughout this month, probably this month duration is going to be a lot of new vibrations that will come in that you and others will see things differently. So we do see a lot of orbs appearing. Not sure if it'll show up in the physical, but we do feel a lot of orb energies that are getting stronger with you.
So I last couple of days I've had some new languages come online. Would be an example of one. And I would like to know if you could enlighten me a little bit about who that is.
It's an Arcturian feline energy.
Oh, interesting. Cool.
Yes.
So I am. I hope you're doing very well. Much love to you.
Yes, blessings to you.
Yes.
Okay, don't see Lucy. She tried jumping in and out of the room. So hopefully she gets back in because I was going to go last this evening, but I'll go right now and hopefully she'll come back by the time I'm done. Greetings again. I was wondering if the Arcturians can scan my energy field and let me know of any major imbalances that you may see and any cause to it that would be relevant at this time.
Well, yes, the energies of the chakras of people are humanity is testing your root chakra, I believe, mostly.
Okay.
Sometimes your mind's not always. Also, you're very connected to the Gorilla Collective.
Oh, okay. Was that
No.
for the reason why some of my outbursts recently, like
Yes.
very emotionally strong out, that I had was
Right.
some of my family and just like I try and find hobbies and stuff like that, but that's also bringing a lot of that aggressive energy out of me as well too.
Well, you have a lot of shaman vibrations with you, but that can't be tested from others that are not very shaman-like. And they also have like some monkey energies that are erratic. They just want to jump around all day, as you can see. So, with your vibrations, yes, it's uncharted waters. But yes, you are connected to a part in astral that's kind of hidden, where many do not go into. That you're working on several projects from what we're seeing. They're not showing exactly. It has to do with hidden timelines that are connected to the Earth that are being brought into the Earth's vibration. So you kind of need to feel that chaotic energy from your family to know the Earth energy, what's going on with the Earth. So if the Earth kind of shifts a little bit, your family gets kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for that. My second question. I was looking to see if, for meditation purposes, something in my Akashic record that a place, a location that's beloved to me that would help me visualize to bring me into center. To calm me down in those moments. Do you see a vision of a scenery that I hold, like as a cherished memory that I could use in meditation?
Africa, Congo. Location's up to you, but you have a lot of African energies connected to you. There's Asia, but Asia has a lot of unsettling energies. Africa seems to be a place. There's places of Africa where you had moments of joy. You look at the mountains, certain sceneries. You just got to go by what you feel.
Okay.
That's all we can say at this time. That's the Anunnaki side of you that's connected to Africa.
I see. All right.
Not sure if that's helpful, but part of human evolution, humans being created. Yes, there's cannibalism there. Well, that's also that humans were created there. Some aliens were into cannibalism themselves. So, of the human race. So,
it's a little piece more of my checkered past.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for that. I think Lucy's back in the room. We'll try her one more time. Lucy.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you. Yes.
All right. I hope I don't duplicate something I missed, but I'm on the conspiracy side that Colin was laughing about. It's beyond me how it takes the Hawaiian last ditch resort telescope to find a comet with 6 tails that are 440,000 meters long that's bigger than Jupiter headed toward us. So, and apparently it's changed color, and I don't know if that's because 3 countries have sent their asteroid nukes up there and broken it up. I do know that the CEO rats took their money and ran from the stock market into their bunkers underground, and I'm certain they weren't hiding from COVID. So I'm finding, but I've been seeing asteroids, not asteroids, sorry, an increasing amount of fireballs being recorded around the world. So obviously we're in a fiery spot in the Van Allen belt. But on the other side, is it this giant mothership, like I've heard people say, and it's slowing down and heading toward us because I have a friend, and this ties in with Bobby and his moods because I've been having that going between bliss and ballistic. Literally, he took his drone up over the ocean in Tampa, and you can see the sun is putting out like these streams that almost look like laser beams from the sun, different colors, shaking. So it's like it's going zzz, zzz, zzz. So the sun is doing something different. Okay.
Is there a question here?
Yes.
Yes, we can't hold on too much longer.
Okay. Which one is closer to the truth? Which side? Which hand? When the government says, look here, it's always the other hand that's doing something. So that seems to be, yeah. Do we need to be afraid of falling rocks, or do we put out welcome signs?
No, they're just once again, humans are afraid of. It is a new energy as pulse that's coming into the Earth. It will not harm this place, but it is here to change things, but not to harm. So, not too worried.
No, I'm not worried. I'm just trying to be, what is this?
Bringing in new dimensional energies to shift you into a new reality that you're slowly going into. So it should give you kind of like a push into the new realms. That's all.
So, okay, then my second one is kind of political. Everyone's noticed that the president doesn't have the seal on his podium anymore. No one has shut down the world before. Is this a UN grab at one world order that's been written about?
No, it's more of a galactic movement that's going on. No, if they were going to do it, they would have done it a long time ago. They're not going to make molasses. So no. It's more alien energies are coming into your Earth's energy, and it's just more alien vibrations are shifting in. That's all.
I do feel them, and I do feel those streams from the sun. And I'm really not a sun person. I'm very pale. So, yeah. So thank you for your insight.
Yes, you're bringing in like a new super sun. You can say the sun's going to go through a cleansing as you're going through one also. So you're going to both shift together.
And is that why, like Bobby was saying, why I'm going from ballistic to bliss?
Yes, correct. Yes, the whole world's getting crazy and everyone's very calm. Well, many of you are.
Well, I've been planting in everything that can hold dirt. So I'm at least grounded, but watch your tennis shoes because I'll probably use them.
Yes. Well, you're planting, interesting though, you're planting energies of humanity's energy, as you know. So those that are kind of going into a panic energy, you're kind of telling them it's going to be fine.
Oh, I'm not panicked at all. I'm just.
But others are.
Yeah, I know. And I just can't believe that people still watch mainstream media, whatever. I'm not going to go on about it.
That's more of a adolescent.
Yes.
Well, they're used to being told what to think and what to say.
I missed last week in a whole month. Can I have one more quick? This is very quick.
Yes, please.
James in our group, my brother James, he writes music, as you know. He wrote a little piece, and I was going to do a painting. It felt swirly blue to me and nice. But what came out was this drip painting of, to me, it looks like these tall, spindly beings. Are they my guides? Are they his guys or his muses? There's some sort of being there. He can't make anything out of it, but it.
Well, yeah, both of you kind of combine your vibrations for that piece, and your guides kind of intertwine to each other. So it's kind of like a little bit of both of you. It's on that. So it is your guides kind of mingling together. So it's dripping because it's a new energy. You could say they created a new energy.
And that's why it came out instead of what I actually felt from the music.
Exactly.
They appeared in a strange Okay.
Yeah, guides
That's
go
wonderful.
within each other. They can go through each other and can bring out a new energy. So how they warn through each other is to walk through each other, or just stand within each other's energy.
Yeah, his music definitely has one
Yes.
inflection or the other. It's definitely a statement piece, no matter what.
Of
So
course. All right.
it is.
Yes.
So blessings.
Yes,
to
blessings
you.
to you all. Yes, bless you going. So, is there anything else before we go?
No, thank you very much for your assistance. Blessings to
Yes,
you, the Arcturians and Metatron.
Yes, not too worried about the Earth's vibration as you aren't, but the rest of the world is still trying to figure out. Yes, there's always going to be more questions than answers. Just be yourselves. If you happen to have conspiracy energies, there's a reason for it. It might not be yours, might be somebody else's. So that's okay. Also, blessings. All right, greetings.
Thank you, Ivan.
Welcome. Is anybody?
I know Stephen left, and I really wanted to hear Stephen tonight. But I think Michelle said she learned something, and we haven't heard from her.
Sure. I would.
Da, 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 da.
Thank you.
Mayan so an ai dosha en siento kosha na en siento ko on siena esenosha man oceananieto on en esen osh atke an ko me enso uno shena ko on siene asanai es uno yeshen kato osa bon an siendo koshena Mosiananieta, ko anania santo, se ando shena koto, asend gosa ama and gosa, she ania siano, miatenenoso, shati insiana, ko omanania san, santa yashan, omanite sana, esa, namaste.
Wow, that was great. You need to put that on those go to sleep videos. That was wonderful.
Yep. Oh, it felt feline, definitely.
Yeah, and soft and.
Yep.
Oh, that's so interesting.